Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
Welcome to TV20. Yes, we are Cleveland, a youth championship football game with a coach on the field as the children play. A league with 17 teams, no weight limit, ages 8 and 9. It is much more than that. Players register with their previous report cards. It is just more than just football. We'll learn more as we go through today. Welcome to Collinwood Football Field for the 2018 Muny Football Midget Championship game between the Northeast Ohio Saints and the Pal 6 Red Dogs. Hi, I'm Tim Wells, and my partner John Good is in the house. John, coach is on the field. What can our viewers expect to see today?
They're going to get a real treat today, Tim, in this Midget Championship game here in 2018. These are two very explosive offensives, even though the Pal 6 Red Dogs are ranked number 8. They can put up points pretty quick, and they have done so time to time here in this 2018 season. Two undefeated teams, well coached, well disciplined. The coach of the Saints, DeAndre Bell, been here before, knows exactly what he's doing. Kevin Penn, been a great stalwart for years and years and years. A lot of fun is going to be had here this afternoon.
And when you look at the keys to the game, again, the NEO Saints coming in here at 6-0. Number 1 in offense, and they are a powerful offense at that. And again, Tristan Hughes, we know about him. He's been here before. Defense, it's very stingy. And there's their 2 playoff wins. But what did the coach tell you the keys to the game were for them, John?
The keys to the game were limit the mistakes on the Saints side of the ball. 75% run to 25% pass is their offensive MO. They like to block and tackle. They need to execute that today and score off turnovers. They're big on those turnovers. For the Pal 6 Red Dogs, 80% run and 20% pass, so not much of a difference. They want to win the battle at the line of scrimmage, Tim, protect the outside on defense, so they have to be disciplined with those defensive ends and outside linebackers and prevent turnovers by taking care of the football.
And again, obviously, when you're looking at the Pal 6 Red Dogs, again, they're going to have to rely on defense, and they get their biggest challenge today. You see the 14-6, 13-0, but really when it comes down to the keys, what did the coach tell you from Pal 6?
Pal 6, again, win the line of scrimmage, protect the outside on the defense, take care of the football. They want to create turnovers, and they believe that a low-scoring game is to their advantage with that number 1 defense in the midget division.
Well, we can see they're lined up, ready to go. So right now we're going to go over to our PA announcer, Jason Dunn, for the player introductions.
Welcome to Collinwood Athletic Complex for today's 2018 Midget Championship game between the Pal 6 Red Dogs and Northeast Ohio Saints White. First, for the Pal 6 Red Dogs, number 1, Cartier Penn, Gala, Cleveland, 2nd grader. Number 2, Tanachi McLean, Holy Name Elementary, 4th grader. Number 3, Devontae Callaway Jr., Marion Sterling, 2nd grader. Number 5, Jaquan Gibson, Green Inspirational Academy, 3rd grader. Number 6, Jamal Goodson, Miles Park School, 3rd grader. Number 7, Howard Lawrence, Broadway Academy, kindergartner. Number 9, Sean Jackson, Central Primary School, 4th grader. Number 10, Jariah Morgan, Raymond Junior Academy, 4th grader. Number 14, Jason Anthony, Nathan Hale, 4th grader. Number 15, Gregory Clemens Jr., Holy Name Elementary, 4th grader. Number 19, Jose Torres, Broadway Academy, 3rd grader. Number 20, Delonte Hudson, Green Inspirational Academy, 2nd grader. Number 25, Jose Scott Jr., Cleveland Arts and Social Science, 4th grader. Number 26, Leo Bates III, Nathan Hale, 2nd grader. Number 28, Rashad Jones, Miles Park School, 3rd grader. Number 30, Stacy Miller, Harvard Performance Academy, 3rd grader. Number 34, Keith Potts, Warrenfield Elementary, 2nd grader. Number 37, Isaiah Goodson, Cleveland School of the Arts, 3rd grader. Number 40, Beyond Miller, Andrew Rickoff, 5th grader. Number 44, Keyshawn Torres, Broadway Academy, 3rd grader. Number 46, DeAnthony Sanders, Charles Dickens, 2nd grader. Number 29, Christian Braylock, Nathan Hale, 1st grader. Number 47, Alonzo Bogan, JFK Elementary, 3rd grader. Number 50, Jamal Billingsley, Cleveland School of the Arts, 3rd grader. Number 17, Amarion Mitchell, Cleveland College Prep, 3rd grader. And number 33, Raymere Jenkins, Maple Leaf, 4th grader. The Powell 6 Red Dogs are coordinated by Walter Hammond, head coach Kevin Penn, defensive coordinator Greg Clemens Sr., Anthony Atkins, Tanachi McLean Sr., Jamal Billingsley Sr., Sean Jackson, Javon Goodson. Now for the Northeast Ohio Saints. Number 2, Tavion Wilson, Arbor Elementary, 3rd grader. Number 3, Robert Bailey Jr., Village Prep Willard, 3rd grader. Number 6, Dustin McClain Jr., St. Adelbert School, 4th grader. Number 4, Keyshawn Telfer, Madison Community Elementary, 4th grader. Number 5, Marquise Law Jr., Joseph Gallagher, 3rd grader. Number 81, Eric Bryant, Harvey Rice, 4th grader. Number 44, Dalen Lockhart, Care, 4th grader. Number 7, Tristan Hughes, Lincoln Park Academy, 4th grader. Number 50, Anthony Sisson, STEAM Academy, 4th grader. Number 8, Khalil Ellis, Clark Elementary, 3rd grader. Number 28, Elijah Chapman, William R. Harper, 3rd grader. Number 10, Jamil Shade, Miles Park, 4th grader. Number 56, Josiah Peak Love, JFK Elementary, 3rd grader. Number 57, Martell Robinson Jr., Wings Academy, 4th grader. Number 15, Christian Sisson, St. Benedict, 3rd grader. Number 21, Torrey Hanfield Jr., St. Benedict, 4th grader. Number 32, Chase Smith, Fernbury, 4th grader. Number 54, Antoine Williams, Lincoln Park Academy, 4th grader. Number 58, Samuel Reed Jr., Central Primary, 3rd grader. Number 52, Dontel Hewley, E-Prep, 3rd grader. Number 51, Gregory Holcomb, Streetsboro Elementary, 4th grader. Number 55, Marquise Prevast, East Wind, 4th grader. Number 1, Nathan Thorpe, Clark Elementary, 3rd grader. Number 99, Aiden Alonzo, JFK Elementary, 3rd grader. Number 88, Antoine Warren, Sunbeam, 3rd grader. And number 34, Antonio Jones, Lincoln Park, 4th grader. The Northeast Ohio Saints are coordinated by John Watts, head coach offensive coordinator DeAndre Bell, defensive coordinator Ronell Taylor Sr., Ricardo Stewart, Trayvon Hughes, and Kenny Tabb. We all now rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Well, as you can see, we're moments away. The clouds have moved in. Right now the temperature is 48 degrees, but they are predicting some rain, so we'll probably deal with that throughout the ball game. Again, you're looking at the Midget Championship game here from Muny football, where it's the Northeast Ohio Saints and the Pal 6 Red Dogs. Let's first take a look at the officials. They're going to call today's game. Again, they're all certified through the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Again, outstanding crew. Bruce Hill, 32 years. He'll be our head referee. A 1977 graduate of Hawken High. He's retired as a probation officer. In the middle is James Caesar. He's 11 years as an official. A 1983 graduate of Cleveland Central Catholic. And on the right, our head linesman, Damian Pride. 6 years as a referee, graduate of St. Edward High School, 2004. He currently works for F. Buddy Contractors. But John, they'll deal with some special rules as well.
Yes, Tim. Today in the 2018 Midget football game, we go by the revised edition of the Ohio High School Athletic Association rules. There will be one coach on the field for each team if they choose to do so. The offensive coach is in the huddle, then moves back 10 yards, defensive coach in the huddle, and then he moves back 20 yards. 8-minute quarters, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional in the overtime, no kickoffs. We have the ball begins play on 35-yard line. There'll be no punch. The automatic punt rule is in effect. advance the ball 20 yards. Clock will resume at the snap after a 15-second runoff. Must be outside the opponent's 30-yard line. The automatic punt rule: when the offensive team declares a punt, the clock will stop running. And touchdowns will be 6 points, safeties 2 points, kicks 2 points, and runner pass 1 point.
So the Pal 6 Red Dogs, their quarterback Greg Clements under center.
Ball's on the ground.
Fumble immediately, and it looks like the Saints say they have it. They do. Turnover number 1 is created and recovered by Khalil Ellis, the left outside linebacker.
You can see, Tim, not a real good clean handoff right there. The ball just slips right out of his hands, down his body. You gotta cover that ball up and get a quarterback a good pocket to put it in. The worst case scenario for Pal 6 here, putting this explosive offense on the field in their own territory early in the game.
So the Saints take over. Great field position on the 36-yard line. First down and 10. Tristan Hughes, their quarterback. We've seen him before. He can run. And run he will right off the bat. And he's brought down after a carry of about 4 yards.
Yeah, it looked like number 40 had him right there, Tim, at a point of contact, but he was able to run out of his grasp beyond Miller and pick up a few positive yards.
Second down, we'll call it 7. Just underway from Collinwood Field. Hughes again, outside. And brought down by number 10, Morgan, Jariah Morgan, the safety.
Yeah, that's about right, Tim. As you can see right here, just a direct snap. Hughes just gets up there, looks for daylight, and he just goes north and south, just trying to fill this Pal 6 defense out, number-ranked defense out early into the game, right behind, running behind Aiden Alonso and Nathan Thorpe.
They're going to run the other way this time. They give it to number 4. Telfair with the ball carry. It's brought down by Jose Torres.
Yeah, Keyshawn Telfair right there. It looks like it might have been a fumble on that play.
And they're looking at it right now.
They're going to call him down.
They're saying he's got it. It's still going that way. He did not recover the fumble.
Yeah, they're going to call him down. Telfair was slashing through there. You can see it right here. It's a slow motion. His knee is, the ball is not out, just caused by the ground. So no fumble.
Mr. Ralph King, is that a fumble?
No, that it is not. The officials got that right because the knee was down before the ball was loose, so the fumble was caused by the ground.
Okay. Tristan Hughes again, the ball carrier, brought down by the safety again. John, when your safety is tackling early in the game, all these tackles, that tells me that offensive line from the Saints are winning it.
Yeah, it sure does, Tim. It's not a good formula for this Pal 6 defense. Tristan Hughes is on a tear right now. It looks like he's feeling it.
We go right to the ball carrier, Hughes. And he's in. Touchdown, Tristan Hughes.
Number 7, Tristan Hughes on the carry for Northeast Ohio Saints. Touchdown.
Second leading scorer in the league with 79 points. He had 13 touchdowns during the regular season, folks. You can see here, he knows how to get to the end zone.
Yeah, just a good job there by that front 5. Aiden Alonso, Nathan Thorpe, Dontel Hewley, Marquise Prefast, and Antonio Williams. Anton Williams.
He'll take it in again and pick up the extra point easily. So it's been the Tristan Hughes story, and to no surprise, he was MVP last year in the previous championship game. And he comes back here and he's dominating right away. So Hughes with the touchdown, the run, and the extra point.
Yeah, Coach Bell, they're just not giving Pal 6 a whole lot to think about. Hurry up offense. Wants to put points up quickly in this game. Don't know how the weather's going to be as the rain starts to fall a little bit here right now, Collinwood Athletic Center. So they're going to try to jump on this defense as quick as possible and see if they can prove their mettle of being the #1 defense in this league.
Again, when you talk about Christian Hughes, you can say job well done before he gets to this game. He had 13 touchdowns during the rain, 3 touchdowns in playoffs, 2. He tossed a 16-yard TD.
Yeah, he's Mr. Everything for this team.
So Clements, handoff right behind the center. They'll pick up about 5 yards.
Good first play, good execution right there by Pal 6. Don't get fancy. It's still early in the ball game. 5:40 and counting in the first quarter. Let's see if this offensive coordinator can get these guys fired up, get that offense coming off the line of scrimmage and getting into their blocks and sustaining them so they can give their all-star quarterback and running backs a chance to do some damage. Oh, big hole. Closed up fast, though.
I'll tell you what impresses me early, and again, the ball carrier was number 5 for the Pal 6 Red Dogs. That was Jacob Gibson, is their tackling ability.
Yeah, just a good job right there staying with it.
They don't miss a lot of tackles.
No, this Saints team is very well coached, just like this Pal 6 team is, and it's gonna be a good game.
The rains have come, but as they say in Cleveland, it's Cleveland weather.
Ball on the ground again.
So 4th down. John, you got to think here now. You only got about 3 or 4 yards. You're down already 7-0. We're not even halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna punt it here. I'm gonna move it up.
Yeah, you got to make them go the distance and get that #1 ranked defense a chance to get a rhythm here and get this Saints offense off the field.
So when you're talking about inclement weather, Mr. King, and you're talking about dealing with those weather issues, what are some of the things the officials have been talked to about as far as weather conditions that have any impact on the game?
Well, when you have weather conditions, you know the athletes are actually trying to gain every advantage that they can get, and this makes it extra hard for the officials to see exactly what's going on. But it also tips them off that, you know, there's going to be some holding, there's going to be some false starts because they're a little antsy because of the rain and they're not focused.
Would there be a time where they would actually stop the game because of weather?
Yes, there would. There's a rule that Ohio High School has that if you see thunder or if you see lightning or you have thunder, then it's a delay for 30 minutes. And for each time you hear or see that, it restarts the clock at 30 minutes.
Okay. The rain has increased. It's coming down harder and harder.
Good job right there on the tackle by number 5 for the Red Dogs, Jaquan Gibson, the left cornerback, slashing and making a tackle.
Gonna run here to the outside, John.
He's able to get away from one guy, but number 2 was able to wrap him up on that one.
Again, you're looking at him right here coming in your house.
Yeah, 15 missed him right there, but Tanachi was able to back up his buddy there, Gregory Clements, and bring him down for a minimal gain. Ideal situation for these Red Dogs, third down. They just got to find the ball and stop the ball carrier. There it is right there, easy 5 yards.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. That'll be a first down.
Well, we know one thing on that call, Mr. King. All of them threw the flag at the same time, so we must have it right.
Well, Tim, I'll tell you about everybody throwing the flag and it being right. That is good, and it also is bad. You should only have one flag, which is in that area.
1st and 10. Hughes trying to get to the outside. And he'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, just a simple off-tackle play here to the right, a quarterback keeper. Good job right there by number 14, keeping him inside till help arrive. And they were able to come over and keep it as minimal as possible. Only picked up about 3 yards on that. Good job by Jason Anthony of holding on to his outside responsibilities.
2nd down, we'll call it 7.
Wow.
Brought down right there is that PAL 6 Red Dog defense, John.
Yeah. Yep, that's why they're number 1. That's exactly why they're number 1. Looked like it might have been number 25.
This is Telfair trying to get outside. He didn't hit that hard enough.
Number 5. Okay. Excellent job.
Jaquan Gibson on the tackle. Going to give it to Hughes coming this way. He avoided one, but they make the next tackle. So now 4th down. We're going to call it about maybe 3. 50 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter.
O.C. Scott Jr. on that last tackle. Keeper. Wow, a lot of red shirts there.
So they hold them.
It's going to be close.
Goodson and Jackson.
Wow. Now, this is an excellent job right there by number 2, blowing up that middle of the defensive line. Tanachi McClain did an excellent job of stumping that offensive lineman and pushing them back.
Tell me it ain't cold out there. Look at this coach. He's shaking already.
Kids aren't cold.
John, you must have played in some of these conditions once in a while.
Played them many times. And, you know, as a player, you don't really feel it. You don't care. I mean, it just takes you back to when you were their age and you're in the backyard playing in the mud, and you just want to execute. Everybody do their job. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't try to do too much. Full house right up the middle. Good job by the offensive line.
A nice run and a 1st down. Should be. Well, maybe short. See where they spot it. Oh, they're going to spot it short about a yard.
Yeah, good job there by Tanachi McClain.
So 2nd down. We see the official now with the towels where they're trying to keep it dry. And this will do it at the end of the 1st quarter. It is 7-0. The Northeast Ohio Saints.
Wow.
Well, again, when you're talking about Muny football, again, it's one of those things, John, where we really do teach more than the game of football. Let's talk a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, we do, Tim. We talk about citizenship. We talk about teamwork. We talk about academics. These coaches do an excellent job in training, preparing themselves for the season, preparing themselves to help the kids in every walk of life. The services that we provide for the kids are the outreach to help them be well-rounded so that they can move forward and be contributing citizens in this community. There's many professionals that come out and help us out. We have sponsors that do an excellent job of reaching out to the kids and helping us get resources to help them move forward. And it's football has been deemed in somewhat of a crisis. However, here at Cleveland Muny Football, we've been blessed enough to have a family of parents and players who love the game of football, who recognize the benefits of their children playing and their young ladies cheering, and they keep coming back every year. And we just like to keep providing that service so they'll want to come back for years and years to come. You know, we're coming up on our 100-year anniversary, and there's a reason why we've been able to sustain it that long, and I like to think that's the reason why.
Second down. Start of the second quarter. Pal 6 in red. Trail by 7.
Oh, he got some room.
A nice run right there. Clary Hamfield and Khalil Ellis brought him down.
Yeah, Morgan had a good seam on the outside, and he did exactly what a good running back should do, try to stretch it all the way outside till he can get an angle to get upfield. He got as much as he could and was able to get the first down. This is just what PAL 6 needs to keep that Saints offense off the field, get their defense a rest, and hopefully they can get in the end zone and get 7.
Handoff.
That was an excellent job right there by, looked like number 2 or number 3. Is that what it was?
Brought down by Tavian Wilson. That was the guy that made the tackle. Didn't catch the ding number on the red team.
That was an excellent job by him. He almost had the quarterback. Looked like it was a blitz.
Second down 9, maybe 10, if that. 6:15 to go here in the half.
Oh, good mesh. Good
Quick
mesh.
hitter. They ran right behind that right guard, and he came through with a big hole there.
Yes, an excellent job of that fullback getting up in there. Looks like number 6 is a little slow right there, but good job right there following his fullback, getting up through the hole. Jamal Goodson, the all-star.
And he was one of the leading scorers in the league. He can hit a big one now, 40 and 34 yards. In the playoffs, he had one for 70, 56, and 24. They need to keep an eye on him.
They sure do.
He's an honor roll student over at Miles Park School.
I'm really impressed with this offensive line of this PAL 6 Red Dogs, too. They're really methodical, disciplined. Again, another game of not too many penalties or none at all. Oh, he got around him. Oh,
So a third down and 6 didn't work. They tried a little trickery to get outside, and that didn't work. It's now 4th down and 9.
Yeah, they tried to bring Gerard Morgan on an end around, and Saints just wasn't having it. It took a little time for it to develop. With those plays, you got to hit them kind of quick. But to me, I'm pretty surprised at the call, too, because they're running downhill and they were so effective. Now you're looking at a 4th and 9. I'm thinking they're going to go wide to the left right here with the open field to the bottom of the screen.
I think the Saints are thinking the same thing, but no, he's going to throw it.
Oh!
He was out there. They had the right idea.
Yes, they did. It was a good call. Again, I think you do kids a disadvantage when you don't try to throw a high percentage pass, just a little out route. So all you got to do, all you need is a little accuracy, pitch and catch, and you can pick up the first down.
So 4:04 to go here in the half.
Boy, they really needed that one. They'll run it. Great job by the PAL 6 defense. Wow. Wow. They split out to the right. 3 receivers out to the right, and then came back to the left-hand side. So now we're looking at a 2nd down and 12. Saints with the ball. There's a keeper to the right side. Oh!
There's a hit.
Wow. Yes.
Javon Gibson.
Good job. Good job right there with a high-low action on the tackle. And that's sometimes what it takes to bring that Gibson kid down. You can see right here, Tim, one goes high, one goes low, and they bring him down. Yeah, that was real close helmet-to-helmet contact. Matter of fact, it could have been called. Oh, they let him get outside. Good stiff arm. There he goes. Right when you think you got him. Right when you think you got the Hughes kid, he can get away from you.
You know, Ralph, the play before that where they were talking helmet to helmet, what is it that the officials look at to determine if that's the case?
Then they're going to judge if it's intentionally done. Either way, it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a big one. This is a 15-yard penalty. And that's for the safety of the kids due to the concussions that have now come about.
They're going to throw.
He's out there. Oh, intercepted. He got it.
John, he did.
He got it.
Jariah Morgan with the interception.
Just not a good call, I don't think. You're running the ball, you're running the ball.
In rain, moving in your own territory, 2:11 to go.
That's right. And, you know, not being able to get a good grip on this ball is like a punt. And just an excellent job right there by the defensive back, number 10, to come down with the football.
There he is.
Who is that?
Jariah Morgan.
Yep. He's been making some plays out here today so far.
From Rama Junior Academy, a 4th grader. Loves to play basketball.
Yeah, just been alerted by my statistician that Morgan has 5 tackles. So he's been really active. He came to play.
First down, they're going to keep it on the ground and run it.
All right, they got to hustle up. They got to hustle up if they want to try to get in the end zone. This is where discipline comes in. Practice time, discipline. Coaches knowing their players. Players knowing the offense. This is the difference between the best and the worst. Timeout.
Gregory Holcomb on the tackle. They're going to call a timeout here. And again, as the rains fall, we do want to remind you that at halftime, we have a very special interview that John had with a group called Neon. And we'll get a chance to hear exactly what they had to say. You know, even though the rain is coming and the cold weather, no better time to talk about free recreation programs. And it starts with free meals at all recreation centers. Again, it's usually between 3:30 and 5 at all your recreation centers, Monday through Friday. Again, only qualification is you must be a student in school. Again, they can go to the recreation centers. They'll have to eat the lunch there. And again, it's a healthy meal that is given to them. A lot of the kids that now know about it, they go to their rec center, they have something to eat, then they go ahead and recreate and also do their studies. So mom and dad, this is a great opportunity to get them involved. So please contact your local recreation centers. .143 to go. They're going to run it.
Hold on that football.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it over here.
It's going to be close to a first down. They got to unpile quickly, though. They can't be just taking their time. 1:30 left to go in the half. The coaches really got to get these guys moving. Looks like he's already got a play called. He's just trying to get them on the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and 1. This is the hurry up that you were talking about, John.
Yeah, they got to be able to. Got to be able to execute. This possession is way too important. This is a championship game. They're going to go back to the same play a little wider. He's just going to try to run over it. All right, they got to line it up.
Well, the clock stops because they picked up the first down. So it'll start on the snap. There's exactly 59 seconds to go here in the half.
I'm surprised this Morgan kid is not an all-star. They're relying on him a lot. He's come to play on defense. Number 6 right there has got to sustain that block, Jamal Goodson. Or he could have picked up more, possibly gotten out of bounds so he can stop the clock. But they're spending way too much time here in the huddle as they break right now.
So 1st down and 10.
Wide side of the field. They got three receivers flanked out to the right. They try it. Oh, he didn't get through.
Clock runs, 30 seconds to go.
Only 4 timeouts in the game, so they really got to be conscious of how they use those, especially when you're down. Again, this is what coaching comes in, where you got to hurry up offense. You got to be able to call 2 and 3 plays in a row with these guys so that you can execute and get in the end zone quickly.
Well, you're thinking if they got the trickery play or the big pass, this would be it here.
Oh,
but they didn't even get off the center. That will definitely bring us to the half.
Wow, he called
they said they called a timeout with 1 second to go. I don't understand that at all. I just don't.
Yeah, that might come back and burn them being down 7 right now. There's not much you can do with 1 second to go and you're in your own territory. So I'm hoping that Coach Penn right here has a pretty good trick up his sleeve. But I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of running trick plays when there's pressure on the players. I like to run it in the course of a game when things are going well and no one expects it. Here, it's expected. So you got your best players backed up a little bit. All they got to do is keep things in front of them, get the man down, and we'll see how they go. And they just a regular handoff. It's a foot race.
Could be.
It's a foot race. Could be.
Touchdown.
Wow.
No, they said he stepped out.
Wow.
Right there on the 15-yard line.
Excellent effort right there by the All-Star, Jamal Goodson.
Well, you at home tell us.
It's tough to see from this angle, but right there is probably when he got knocked out of bounds. It's just right there, yep.
He was
That's
definitely
it,
correct.
yep,
The
right
official
there.
had the call right.
Yep, right there.
So, Dr. King, if we're looking at this right, do you agree with that?
Well, the angle is really hard to see up here, but I'm telling you, the official's right on that play. He had great coverage going down the sideline, so I'd have to say yes, he was correct with that call.
The only advice he could give to a kid like that on a run like that is to cut it back inside and try to stay away from the sideline. Plus, the angle that the defender was on him would have gave him an advantage to get into the end zone.
Well, that brings us to halftime. But before we leave right now, we're going to go to a special interview that John Good had with two outstanding gentlemen regarding a neon program.
We'd like to introduce a new partner with Cleveland Muny Football and the Northeast Ohio Neighborhood Health Services, Neon. Chief Information Officer of Neon, Al Barker. Al, thanks for coming today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Tell us about Neon.
Well, Neon is a community health center that's been serving the Northeast East neighborhoods for about 50 years. We're formerly known as Huff Norwood.
And what kind of services does Neon offer?
Well, Neon offers a variety of services. We offer primary care services for adult and children, which includes adult medicine, pediatrics, family medicine, and other medical services such as dental, vision, family planning, podiatry, nutrition, health education, as far as mental health as well. So we cover a large amount of specialties.
Is it just outpatient care, or is it more than that, Al?
No, it's a lot more than that. We actually have our own pharmacies in 4 of our locations. We cover behavioral health. We've got our own laboratory and x-ray services in-house, our ultrasound and mammography. So we're full service, so we like to think of ourselves as a one-stop shop.
So your locations?
Yeah, we have locations, again, spread out throughout Northeast Ohio. For example, we have our main facility is 8300 Huff Avenue. We service East Cleveland. We have one at southeast side of the city. It's at 131st and Miles. We've got our Norwood location and our Collinwood, which is just across the road here from the field. And we have a Miles Broadway facility. So we're centrally located throughout Northeast Ohio in the neighborhoods where the actual Muny League teams are located.
And that's great. That's really great and really convenient for parents as well as players. We heard some talk about nutrition is a big part of your mission.
Yes, it is. You know, food is essential for living, and we think that healthy eating is the key to wellness. Neon stresses that. So it's really about care prior to. So we believe in keeping you healthy so that there's less visits to emergency rooms and hospitals. So yes, we do.
Good stuff in, good stuff out, right?
Exactly.
A new partnership with Neon and Muny Football begins today. Why did this happen?
Well, we'd like to turn that over to Doug Peck, and he can facilitate that or answer that question for us.
Yeah, I'd like to bring in Doug Peck from Dream City. Doug, thanks for coming out today.
Okay, good to be here, John.
Yeah, he's Neon consultant and one of our tentacles into the community and dealing with Neon. Tell us about the program. Why did this happen?
Well, you know, with Neon celebrating 50 years of service to the community and Muny coming up on 100 years, the leadership of both organizations felt that, you know, 150 years of community service would bring a lot of synergy in terms of moving our neighborhoods forward. And so it's going to move so much so that we believe that this partnership will lead to improving the quality of life of young people, seniors, and individuals and families in one fell swoop. We're looking at improving the health and wellness of the athletes, but also their family members and their friends. And so if we can get the community to be well and the community be healthy, we think we will have really cemented a legacy of both organizations.
Well, we're looking forward to working with you guys, and it sounds like something that even the coaches can even take advantage of as well. Huh?
Oh, absolutely. Most programs focus solely on the children, but the volunteers have a thankless position. And without them as a mainstay with these types of programs, the programs would pretty much fall apart. So we want to put special emphasis on making sure the coaches are taken care of as well. And if we take care of the coaches, the children will follow.
So as you can hear, people, in our community, we will be working with Neon moving forward. So when we have our physicals, when we talk about nutrition, when we talk about mental health, as we talk about physical health, Neon will be our provider, and we're looking forward to a long-lasting relationship. How long you guys been around?
Been around 50 years and looking forward to another 50.
Yes, and Al Barker, you've been with Neon for how long?
Been with Neon for a little over 12 years, but I've been associated or affiliated with them for probably some 20 years.
For 20 years. So there's a lot of experience there, and we look forward to that partnership. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, appreciate it.
Folks, we'll be right back with some more halftime activity.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome to Collinwood Field, where you've been watching Muny Football Championship in the Midget Division between the PAL 6 Red Dogs and the Northeast Ohio Saints. Again, the skies have cleared, so for right now we're dry, but we won't hold our breath for long. So it's first down and 10. Again, Tristan Hughes, the quarterback.
Ooh,
tries to hand it off, and he almost gave it to the wrong team there, John.
Yeah, good penetration right there by Beyond Miller, the defensive tackle number 40, leading the charge. Excellent, excellent job. Beyond Miller, one of the reasons why that's the #1 defense in the midget division.
So second down, we'll call it 14, a loss of 4.
That defense looks fired up, too. Right up the middle, bounce outside.
Hughes is probably one tackle away from breaking it.
Every time he touches the ball, he's only one time away from taking it in. He dips inside, dips outside. You got to really be disciplined on defense to make sure you corral this guy, because he's going to get the football.
Ken, what impresses me about his running abilities, he knows how to follow his blockers. You know, you see so many runners today, they just run and never follow the blockers.
Yeah, he's got good vision, and he just makes the game easy. He doesn't make it complicated. They got an empty backfield now, Tim. There's the reverse.
They're trying to reverse.
Good discipline by the, but ooh. Wow. Wow. Wow, that was a heck of a run. That was pretty impressive.
Again, Clement on the tackle.
Did he get the first down? No, he did not. Nope. He's about a yard short.
So fourth down and 1.
I didn't think he was down. Look at these moves. This kid is very talented. I didn't think he was down. But the ref says he fumbled the ball, and he was not down. Look, we got a better angle right here as he makes players miss. There. and his knee was low, but I don't think he was down. That's a fumble in my eyes. And now we're looking at the biggest down of the game so far right here, 4th down. And it looks like they're going to try to go with a quarterback sneak. Oh, and he just gave it to him. All you have to do is watch the football.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's not good, 14. You can't do that. That's a no-no. Jason Anthony showing a little frustration in his teammate for jumping off sides and giving him the first down. Just got to come back and make it up. He'll make it up. You don't want to discourage your teammate. You want to pump him up.
So 1st down and 10. 5:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Saints.
That was close to being offsides right there, too. Illegal procedure, but he's able to get the ball and get some positive yards. What was that? Picked up 5 quick ones.
2nd down. We'll call it 5. The sun is out.
See Coach Bell giving his team the instructions. Very good coach. Formerly of the Westside Wolverines, down with the Saints. And they're going to try to go outside. Oh, he's able to get by 4 people. Just like that. Wow. What a run. Well, I tell you.
O.C. Scott on the tackle.
This Tristan Hughes, he is something special. Right here, he just gets past, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Makes it look so easy. Got to gang tackle this kid. Coach Bell does a good job of giving me the football in the best positions to succeed. Now he'll probably come back with Telfair, number 4 right now. Will get the football, and he'll probably keep it, and he does. Look at that hole, look right up the middle.
They're getting that mojo again on the offensive. Telfair's now helping out with Kristen Hughes. The safety, J.R. Morgan's making another tackle.
Yeah, just another good job by Alonzo, Thorpe, Hewley, Prevast, and Williams coming off the football, putting a hat on a defensive player, giving those guys opportunities to pick their way up the field. Pal 6 has got to show right here why they're the #1 defense in the midget division. Oh, missed tackle. Another missed tackle. Cutback.
He picked up 5 yards just on his ability alone, and the missed tackles. Again, Jason Anthony finally comes up with the tackle. Tristan Hughes makes it look so easy, John.
Yeah, he had Telfair. That was Telfair that time.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, he's got a 2-headed monster back there that he's ridden all the way to this championship game and he's knocking on the door for a second score to kind of put this game away as they salt away all the time on the clock.
Try to cut outside, 1 missed tackle. They get him on the second one. Again, Jose Torres with the tackle.
Yeah, these guys, they just have such a high IQ for football. You can tell right here, Tim, as he just takes a couple of false steps to the left, comes back to the right, stiff arm, knocks the guy down. If it's not 4 or 5 guys over there, no telling what could happen when Hughes has the football.
3rd down. We'll call it 6.
All right, up the middle to the left.
Man, if I'm the defensive guy, I'm telling him, you got number 7. Wherever he goes, you stay with him.
Yeah, you got to at least have 2 people dedicated to him. One on the inside, one on the outside, or one on the left side, one on the right side. And like you said, Tim, wherever they go, wherever he goes, they go. 4th down and 1. This is a big down for the Power 6 defense.
This could change it right here. There's a minute and a half to go here in the 3rd quarter.
This is where Scott, Miller, Jackson, Anthony, Penn, Goodson, McLean, and Torres have got to step up. I will be blitzing all out right here, right up that middle. They got them spread out over here.
So the Saints have called time here. The Pal 6 Red Dogs will huddle up, see if they come up with a stop. A big part of the ball game right here. We do want to remind you folks that not only will we be selecting an offense and a defensive player of the game, see if you can match us, but next week we'll be right back here on TV20 where it's the big boys. It's the Bantamweight Championship game that everybody's been talking about. The Glenville Elite Panthers will take on our defending champs, the CMHA Renegades. Again, 2 undefeated teams will square off here at Collinwood Field next week. And it'll be something to see, John, because those teams are loaded with some skilled players.
They really are, Tim. And those 2 teams have players that we're going to be watching in Northeast Ohio High School for years to come. And don't forget to tune in and watch them here, because it's going to be a doozy.
4th down and 1.
I would blitz them. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, right up the middle. Touchdown.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, they were spread out thinking they're going to run wide. I don't understand that move. I got to believe with 1 yard, you're coming up the middle.
That's a good job by Coach D. Brown on that timeout. He must have saw something. Split those guys out. Looked like they had enough people in the middle. Just not the discipline in order to be there to make the play, but he went in untouched.
They'll go for the extra point.
Oh. I thought he was in.
They're saying he's in on the other side. Nothing went up on this side. Again, it was Telfair going in for the extra point.
Did he break the plane?
I don't know.
Can we see that replay, please?
Hopefully we can look at this and see if they got it for us. Ralph, can you look at this and tell us, do we have this right?
Right here, he's got the football, and I can't see from
It's hard to see that one, Tim. But what we can see from here, I would say no, because any of the body part that's down, he's down.
We'll get another angle of it from behind and see if we get it. Feet are over.
Feet's over, ball still outside.
So is that a touchdown?
No, it is not. No, it is not. The officials had the right call on that because his feet are over, but that does not make it a touchdown.
Right.
The ball has to clearly break the plane in order for there to be a score. So that's a good call.
Closer than that. It really doesn't. Wow. If he would have extended the ball with his feet in the end zone, then we would have been looking at a score.
Well, partner, let me just say this.
The Red Dog.
They'd be talking about that play for a long time in Cleveland, especially if it made a win or a loss. We had a false start that wasn't called for the Browns, and they scored a touchdown. Everybody looks at our record and said we could have won 2 or 3 games without those calls.
The guys in the striped hats, striped shirts.
They never disappoint us, those guys in the striped hats. You're more than welcome to talk about it, Ralph. You're down there. Are you going to tell me the day that they played that team? I mentioned no name. And there was a false start and they didn't call it and everybody stopped and he went in and scored?
Well, I'm going to have to go with the classic line, Tim. I really didn't see that play.
Oh, my Lord.
But if I had to say that they did see the play, I'd say yes, they caught that pretty good.
Folks, you are looking at a referee that is the biggest con man when it comes to calls.
Okay.
That should be the last play of the quarter here. And it is. So after 3 quarters of play, the Northeast Ohio Saints lead 14-0. So folks, stay with us, because when we come back, we'll have the 4th quarter of this championship game.
Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
Job by the Red Dogs there on first down.
So Leo Ellis on the tackle. We're just underway in the 4th quarter. If you joined us, you're watching the Midget Championship game between the Pal 6 Red Dogs, which is in red. They trail. And on the other side is the Northeast Ohio Saints, and they're up 14-0. And there's a guy named Tristan Hughes. He put on a show last year in the Termite division. He's now moved up into the Midget division, and it's no different. He's been outstanding today.
Yeah, Jamal Goodson on that last carry. First down. They got to go in a hurry up right now. They should be on the football. There it is. Coaches got them going. Got to score on this possession. Oh, Goodson gone. He's gone. He can get around the corner. Excellent job right there by number 10. Excellent defense.
I'm looking at this play right here. Here comes the tackle. And see, he grabs both shoulder pads. So that's, I guess, totally legal, if I'm correct, Mr. King.
Correct. I know where you're heading. You're thinking of horse collar, and it's not a horse collar unless the motion of the runner is pulled backwards.
Okay.
Jamil Shade on that tackle. Miles Park, 4th grader, 9 years old. Good job, offensive line. They got to keep moving, though. They got to pop up.
Put him right back up on the line. He's got it right.
Yep. He's giving the ball to his horses. That time he gave it to number 1.
So first down. 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Gave it to Penn. Got Penn again.
You try to
get around that corner. Nope, that's the all-star Goodson. He's got a little limp going there, Goodson. The all-star toughing it out today. See right here, he's got a couple blockers in front of him, but he's just not at full speed.
There's a case where I don't think he fouled his blockers, John.
Yeah.
He left them.
He stay inside, stay right on their hip.
He might have been able to cut that up behind those blockers and gone a lot further.
Let's see who made the tackle.
2nd down.
Mr. Hughes.
6.
Go back the other way. Didn't follow the blockers like you mentioned, Till. There's those all-stars for the Saints. Telfair that time.
Now you know that coach is telling them, where you going? Follow the blockers.
Exactly. Morgan, right here. All he has to do is stay outside. I don't know what number 6 was looking at inside. There's a man right in front of him. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
So depending on where they spotted, it looks like it was a first down, but I don't see a signal yet.
Yeah, it's close. It's about a half a yard
About a
short.
half a yard. So 4th down, we'll call it 1. Big play right here.
This is where you want to shorten the field, shorten the exchange. Just get down, hike it, and do a quarterback sneak. Good job. Down to the 11.
I'll tell you what, that left guard, Rashawn Craddock, he really put a block on that kid and put him right through the hole there to pick up about 5-6 yards and a first down.
Yeah, this offensive line has been doing a pretty good job all day. It's the running backs. I think if they did a little better job of being patient and following the blockers, they'd be better off.
Stay to the outside. Stay to the outside.
Get there, and he does. Touchdown.
He's in.
Goodson.
Oh, here we go again. Was he in or wasn't he in? Everything has been that goal line shot.
That corner, too.
You better believe it. You at home tell us. Mr. Referee, is he in or not?
I think he was in, because once you hit the pylon, that means you've crossed the goal line and you are across. And I would say that is a touchdown.
We'll look at it right here. Let's see. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Absolutely. Still in. Still in. Yes. Pylon hit right there. Touchdown.
Yep. Good job, Goodson.
Excellent call by the official, Damian Pride. So 14-6. They get the extra point.
Get the extra point, too.
He went through easy.
Good job, Jamal.
Val 6, Red Dog office of Guru has now woken up.
Yeah, Goodson's not 100% either. He's shaking his hand right now. He's limping. This is a tough kid. He's trying to put it all together. As you take a look at our drone shot from Collinwood neighborhood, high above the Collinwood Athletic Complex. Good job, TV20.
This aerial shot that they do is amazing.
It is, isn't it?
And you look at those skies, you see a little bit of clouds, folks. But I'll tell you, if you were here earlier in the ball game, we had some rain. It's cleared out. Thank you. And we right now are at 3:53 to go in the ball game. The question in this series is, can the PAL 6 Red Dogs hold them? Which has been the strength of their team, the defense.
Yes, it has. It's the #1 defense. It's time to stand up.
Don't let them come through your gap. Hey, KB, tell them, don't let them, tell somebody to pick a gap.
You got Greg Clemens, Sr., the defensive coordinator, getting his guys hyped up, getting them motivated, talking to them about what got them there, why they're here. This is what we live for. This is what we got to do. This is why we play. This is what we dream about. This is what we do. Let's see if they can pull it off. Turnovers.
Hughes.
Oh,
outside.
no. We make it look too easy. That's too much.
You can't give them 7-8 yards on a carry.
No. They're going to milk the clock.
Again, the middle linebacker, Timothy Tanachi McLean on the tackle. For you at home, let's see if
he can barely run.
He's limping coming off here.
Yeah, he's coming out.
We'll look at it right here, John. See if we can pick up that injury. Didn't see it there. But here's Hughes. First down yardage.
He's staying in bounds. He's being smart. He's staying in bounds. The clock will stop to move the chains. But this Saints team being well coached, he's staying in bounds.
So they're on the 50-yard line. It's a first down. And this could be the determining factor of this game, this series right here. Because Pal 6 needs to come up with a turnover or stop them. And if NEO Saints can run one more first down, they almost put a seal on it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your offensive guy? Who's the defensive guy? Oh, we got a penalty.
Yeah, that was
start.
That was false start. They weren't set at all. Quarterback's got to make sure the line is set before he puts the ball in play.
Offense.
You look at it here, see if the officials pick out who it was. You didn't hear a number, but I can see why. Almost the whole team was jumping.
That's why you got to get up, get your alignment, get on the line of scrimmage. In June and July, that's all you do. You don't even touch a football. You get up and you get on the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter. Second down, we'll call it about 13. Beyond Miller at the tackle. Clock runs. Boy, Pal 6 would have loved to have that timeout here. We talked about that, taking that timeout earlier.
Yep, they sure did. They just got to know in a game like this, you got to hold out to the end. So hold on to your timeout. There's another false start.
Whistle blows, another false start. So this is a 2 minute. It's 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Ralph, they're going to call this false start. The question is, will the clock restart
on the offense
when they set the ball down?
Well, when you have a false start, whatever stops the clock starts the clock. So if it's in a running motion, then that clock will start on the ready for play.
You can see that left guard right there, John. Come up.
Yeah. That would be.
That's because he's a coach. He's a coach. He ain't even a trained person.
Marquise Prevast. Gotta hold your water, Marquise. Good job. Gang tackle. First number 5, then number 2.
So Pal 6 calls a timeout. I like that call right there. And you look at it here, he comes one way, and then he tries to cut back, and they're there waiting for him.
Number 5 and number 2, yeah, good job.
Who made that tackle? Jaquan Gibson and Tanachi McLean. I'll tell you, that Tanachi McLean, he's tough.
Yeah, he's been all over the place today, Tim. He came ready to play. You know. Tell you what, this entire game, Pal 6 just hasn't been that far away. But on the other side, the Saints have only been one tackle away from blowing this game wide open. But for the Red Dogs only to be down by 7, it's really giving them fuel to add to their defensive prowess to stay in this game.
15 seconds off, we'll get it back with like 130, 129. Scoot up, scoot up. Move inside. Here comes Jay. Here comes Jay.
Hold on, friends. That's the guy we were talking about.
Timeout, Pal 6.
Number 15.
Now it's 4th down.
Gregory Clements.
You got to believe the Saints are going to punt.
They're going to punt it. This is the ball game.
1:38 to go. The Pal 6 Red Dogs need the big play. Doing it for him all year has been Jamal Goodson. He's had touchdown runs of 70, 40, 34, 56, 24. Also Jaquan Gibson, he's had some big runs as well, 45 and 30. Was a touchdown pass.
Boy, this is exciting. I tell you, this is Pal 6 is my football alma mater for Muny football, and I'm gonna let it be known. I hope they pull it out right here.
$1:23 to go.
This Saints team is tough, though. They are tough. Wow. All right, Coach, let's get them out of the huddle. Let's get the party started. Where the fans? That was almost a false start. Oh, it was. They called it late. Wow.
False start. Offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
We'll look at it here, see if we can pick it up.
Yep, there it is. Illegal motion.
So if it's illegal motion, am I correct? You throw the flag, but you don't kill the play.
You are correct, Tim. That should have been a play that continued and then penalized at the conclusion of the play.
Big run.
Line it up, line it up, line it up, line it up, line it up.
1:12
line
to
it
go.
up, line it up. Run the play. Don't wait for them. Line it up. This Saints team is tough, I tell you. Uh-oh, look at
Outside,
that,
baby.
Okay.
Clock still running. 50 seconds to go. Third down.
They didn't get a first down. Okay.
No.
Still running.
They need about 7 yards for that first down.
Gotta line it up and go. First down. Uh-oh. Okay, stand up.
Block.
Man, uh-oh. Timeout here.
No gain. I don't think they have a timeout left,
No
John.
timeouts left, huh?
They used them both. The first
Okay.
half. Clock runs. They might get this off, maybe not. It's the last play. They're trying to get up to the line. 5. They're counting it down. He gets it off. Looking to throw.
Oh. Wow, what a game.
I'll tell you what.
What a game.
You have to take their heads off, man. Pal 6 Red Dogs, they went all the way to the end.
Yeah, they did.
They played hard.
They played real hard. That Saints team is tough, very talented, coached very well by Coach Bell and his staff. Two. Yeah.
Well, folks, stay with us because when we come back, we'll have our award presentation on the field.
I'm down on the field now with the 2018 Midget Division City runner-ups, PAL 6 Red Dogs. Standing beside me is PAL 6 head coach Kevin Penn. Kevin Penn, first off, and I've mentioned this to you on several occasions, I'm proud to see your growth as a coach out here, the direction that the program is going to, and the way you guys are working to bring PAL 6 back to what it used to be. And you, your coaching staff, the great parents and supporters you guys have out here, the future is looking very bright for PAL 6. So Kevin, just talk about your journey starting in June and still being here today in October.
Well, it was a great fight. We went undefeated the whole season, and they gave us a great battle at the end. I'm proud of these guys, man. I love them. We back, though.
All right, we got a few special awards. First, we're going to start with our specialty awards. And this kid was all over the field on defense. He accounted for 7 tackles and 1 interception. Jariah Morgan, can you please step up? How you doing, young fella? Hey, you really had a tremendous game defensively today. You were all over the field making tackles, prevented a lot of big plays, and you really showed the grit and determination of a PAL 6 athlete. Do you have anybody you want to thank?
No.
None? All right, so here you go right here, the defensive MVP of the championship game. All right, we will now hand over the 2018 Midget Division City Championship runner-up to Coach Kevin Penn and the PAL 6 Red Dogs. I'm down in the field now with the 2018 Midget Division City Champions, Northeast Ohio Saints White. I'm gonna first start by bringing up the head coach. We all know him as Coach DJ. Step on over here, Coach DJ. Seemed a little familiar to me. Didn't we meet here same time last year? Same outcome?
Last year, right.
Hey, you got the recipe for success, brother.
That's right.
All right. The Wolverines, you know, that was last year?
Yeah.
This year, Saints?
Yeah. Wolverines last year, Saints this year. The system don't change. It don't make a difference where I go. We gonna do what we do. That's what we do.
And you create such an aura and such a confidence in the program. Every time I've seen you guys play this year, it's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff. The kids are confident, and you have some very confident parents. let's just talk about.
Well, the thing is, we just try to get our kids to believe, man. That's what it is, man. We try to teach blocking and tackling, but I can't even take the credit, man. The parents are the ones that created the kids, so they gave them the athletic ability. As a coach, all I need to do is just bring it out of them. And so I just want to first of all, I want to thank God. Of course, Coach Duke, Miss Yolanda, my coaching staff, you understand, the whole Saint Nation.
All right, we're going to go to our specialty award here. This right here will be the 2018 Offensive MVP. And with 133 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, and this is another fella that I met here last year on the same stage, Tristan Hughes. Here you go, Tristan. You went out there and you carried the Saint Nation on your back tonight. All right, same outcome as last year. You know, very confident. You do a great job excellent student, great support staff. You got anybody you want to thank?
I would thank my family members, my coaches, and my teammates.
Great job. All right, now to present the 2018 Midget Division City Championship Trophy, Northeast Ohio Saints, white.
Well, there you can see our ceremony ending here at Collinwood Field. Again, the city champions, the Northeast Ohio Saints, win here today 14-7. Pal 6 Red Dogs did a great job competing with them all game, but in the end, it was too much Tristan Hughes. But again, we want to remind you that next week we'll be right back here on TV20, where it'll be the big boys. It'll be the Bantamweight Championship game between the Glenville Elite Panthers and the CMHA Renegades. But before we leave, we want you to take one last look at some of the faces, some of the plays that were part of the 2018 Midget Championship. So for John Good and Jason Dunn, I'm Tim Wells. Good night, everyone.
Midget.